Well, Muzzy, we don't win cup games, do we? But we did today, a 2-1 victory over Droitwich in the Hellenic League Challenge Cup.
Yeah, good result. I thought it was a decent performance from us. I know they made a few changes from what we played a couple of weeks ago, but they had a strong 16 that day, so they're going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. So to get a result, to get another couple of goals, is really pleasing. That's all it is. Cup ties are all about winning games. How you play, how it happens, it doesn't matter. You're through and you're in the hat.
I don't know what your perspective is. I thought they started the better side. We grew into it, and then Kieran Alder with a good finish. I think that's 4 in 3 he's now scored.
Yeah, pretty much spot on, to be fair. I thought we were a little bit sluggish early doors. Just took a little bit too much time to make the right decisions. But as we grew into the second half of the first half, I thought we were a threat. We had a little bit of pace at times that caused them problems. But we and we kind of sort of grew into the game. And then, like I said, it was a good pass from Harley, and then a good finish. And really pleased with Kieran. He started to hit the net on a regular basis, and he's in the team from many qualities, but he's always got goals over the years, and long may that continue.
Yeah, and talking of getting goals, Carnell Chambers, I thought scored an excellent second goal just after the hour mark.
Yeah, he hasn't scored for a couple of weeks, but his work rate has been unbelievable up there. He's chased, he's harried, he's done bits of the game that you wouldn't normally associate with him. So he's worked really hard for the team, and he's got his just rewards today with a goal.
Yeah, and I thought it was a really good goal. He cut in, didn't he, from out wide, and then a really good low finish. I thought he'd taken one touch too many, possibly just before he hit it.
Yeah, he's been in that position lots this season. He gets in there. He's got pace. He can go both ways. So it's difficult to defend. And at the moment, like I said, he ain't got the rewards for his efforts the last couple of weeks. So for him to get that goal, it was a really good finish.
Yeah, and you talked last week about the importance of clean sheets. Unfortunately, we didn't keep a clean sheet today. Droitwich getting a goal in about the 84th minute. That made it a tense finish, I guess.
Yeah, I think we just lost our discipline a little bit. I think we had a good shape. We had we didn't need to score another goal. We were 2-0 up. They were going to have to come at us to get back into the game because it's a cup tie, and we were always going to be able to counter attack that. But we suddenly got into the mode of actually 2-0. Can we make it 3-0? And the game got stretched, and we were just a little bit all over the place. For 5-10 minutes, we just struggled. And then the more bodies that they put up forward from the side, they were saying let's go a bit more direct. Put 4 people up, up front. You've then got to mark those 4 people. Then gets your midfielders dropping a little bit deeper or wider to cover positions where people should be. And I think just a little bit more composure on the ball when we did win it back. And I think we would have been a little bit more comfortable. But like I say, take nothing away from it. That's a great win for us because, like I said, the team they had today, the squad they had today, and the players they got coming back in, they're a decent outfit.
Yeah, and you said it was when it was 2-1. They posed a threat, but I thought we had some great chances. And I guess you're probably slightly disappointed we didn't score another.
Yeah, because that was the way the game was going to go. I think they were putting pressure on. We still had the pace, and they had to gamble. And just again disappointed that we weren't ruthless. It could have been 3, could have been 4 on the breaks. There was a couple in the box. We caught them on the halfway line a couple of times. We just weren't ruthless enough, or made the wrong decision or the wrong touch. But that happens. Like I said, we won the game, and that's we said every week at Shortwood we don't have many cup runs, and we're still in 2 or now at the moment. So let's see if we get in the next round. Yeah,
and talking of next, we play Lydney next week, and then Long Levens the week after. I guess those are 2 games you'll be looking forward to. Yeah,
definitely. It'd be good to see Smudge next week. They've had an absolutely unbelievable run. To be fair, September, October, where they were in the league, to see where they are now in December. They've turned it around a little bit. So we know it's going to be a tough game next week, and we'll prepare right for that. And then we'll look at that game, and then after that game we'll look at the Long Levens game.
Yeah, great stuff. Good win today though, Mose. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.